Hi, in this video we are going to put Charlie Christian's killer 1940 Grand Slam solo deeply under the microscope. This presentation is divided into 3 segments designed to foment deep understanding. 1. Aural immersion, listening to the solo. 2. Bar by bar analysis to discover what treasures we can find. And 3. Distillations, distilling the phrases we really love down into creative exercises that we can personalize and practice. So are you ready? The solo is played on a simple 3-chord blues in F. Part 1. Listening. And now chorus 1 of the solo with Charlie Christian's guitar on its own. Part 2. Bar by bar analysis. So, bars -1 to bars 2. The first phrase. These bars contain Charlie's first amazing phrase that is full of gems. Let's listen. Charlie enters assertively with a pickup to bar 1, where he plays the 5th, 6th to the root. These 3 simple notes are incredibly important in jazz to know. The 5th, the 6th, and the root. Let's listen again and then going on. Now bar 1. The first note that Charlie plays on the downbeat of beat 1 is the spicy, non-diatonic minor third of F, which straight away imbues the solo with a bluesy feeling. There is something about the way Charlie plays these opening notes. The "take no prisoners" phrase comes to mind. It is like Charlie's life depends on how he plays these notes. After the initial minor third, the rest of the bar 1 consists of a line based on the F major pentatonic, except the last 8th, the B flat. It is interesting to note that there is no 7th, major or dominant in Charlie's line. Bar 2. Again Charlie starts the bar with the non-diatonic, bluesy flattened third, A flat, on beat 1. After which he resolves upper semitone to the major third A natural. So the A flat is an appoggiatura, a non-chord tone that resolves to a chord tone. The previous line from bar 1 normally would continue and resolve onto the A natural, the third on the downbeat, but Charlie Christian is not normal. Charlie instead chooses to add more color and life to his line by first landing on the spicy minor third before resolving up to the major third A. This technique of delaying the resolution is very sophisticated and something bebop players would later utilize. In the second half of beat 2, the B flat this time indeed resolves down to the major third, the A natural, followed again by the notes 1, 6, and 5, as in the pickup bar, but in a different order. Just these notes in bar 2 together form a really cool lick to practice that starts on the minor third of the dominant chord. Bar 3. Here, Charlie ends the first phrase in a stylish way with the Charleston rhythm. Notice the slide up to the F and how short he plays the A on beat 2, which punctuates this note. Bar 3 could hardly be simpler, but the attitude with which Charlie attacks or articulates these notes makes all the difference in the world. Bar 4. The notes here anticipate the next chord, B flat 7, called 4/7 in bar 5. This line is characterized by a neat rhythmic sequence using 16th notes as ornamental figures. The notes F on beat 1, D on beat 2, and B flat on beat 4 spell a B flat major triad. So Charlie is faithfully outlining the change of harmony here to the 4 chord. Bar 6. On beat 3, Charlie again anticipates the next chord. These notes clearly belong to the F chord in bar 7. By playing them early, Charlie creates motion and urgency in his solo. The notes relating to F7 are the minor third, the major third, the fifth, and the root. Together, these notes make up the blues arpeggio. Bar 7. This is the resolution of the previous phrase. Notice the high F, the root, then the jump down from the 6th down to the lower F root. This intervallic jump is really interesting and cool. As well, the syncopation of the low F on the upbeats adds a terrific rhythmical bounce to the moment. Bar 8. Again, like so many times before, the line starts on beat 3 of the bar. The notes here actually quote the seminal "When the Saints Go Marching In" that was made famous by Louis Armstrong 2 years earlier in 1938. By the way, you may be interested to know that these tutorial excerpts come from the 10 Best Jazz Solos for Beginners to Learn online course. Bar 9. Here Charlie plays the root of the chord briefly, C, but immediately slides down to the dominant 7th, B flat, which he then sustains. Bar 10. This extremely cool line is very similar to bar 2. Even though the harmony is C7, Christian's playing centers on the overall F tonality. This is a great example of global improvisation, playing according to the key of the piece rather than the individual chord changes. The B flat and A flat can be thought of as chromatically surrounding the A, the major third. The last 2 notes as well suggest that Charlie is thinking globally still, being the root and 6th of F major. Let's listen. Bar 11. Here Charlie resolves the previous phrase in a definitive, groovy way to the root F. The rhythm is interesting, the way Charlie accentuates the 8th notes on the upbeats. Do, da, da, da. From there, bar 11 and 12. Part 3. Distillation exercises. You may be wondering, what are distillation exercises? Answer. In a nutshell, this is when key phrases from the solos are distilled down into exercises that will enable you to absorb and learn the language of the jazz giants. Here is the first tremendous line of Charlie's solo, which is so full of treasures. Here are the first 3 notes, the 5th, the 6th, and the root. Now in a different order. And now as a phrase that you may recognize. A 1, 2, 3. Here a slightly longer phrase using just those 3 notes. A 1, 2, 3. The importance of these three notes cannot be overstated. Here is a workout around the cycle of fourths that features these notes, the root, the fifth, and the sixth. Here now is the killer phrase of bar 2 of the solo. There are not enough words to describe how cool and important this short line is. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's consolidate this tremendous bar 2 line by playing it around the cycle of fourths. As it progresses, variations will be added to excite, inspire, and prick the imagination. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's again now return to the first phrase of the solo and feast and focus on this rather rude flattened third on the major chord that Charlie loved to play. Here is a stretched arpeggio to practice that will help you digest and internalize this bluesy sound. 2, 3, 4. So this ascends up the major arpeggio. It then descends in tritones from the flattened third to the sixth, 2 times before ending on the root. Here now is this Charlie Christian non-symmetrical arpeggio around the cycle of fourths. Let's once more now return to the first mighty phrase and create some variations on all 4 bars of it. Be sure to write your own variations in different keys. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, I think that is enough to digest for now. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and comment, as this encourages me to make more content. Here now is the juicy bar 6 line of the solo that starts on the minor third. 1, 2.